Alright, so we were last doing the photographs, but we're cheating. So, got one.
Help yourself!
Two. Three. I'm just gonna keep going. 4. 5. Waiting for this is like so long. 6. 7. 8. We need a more atmospheric noise. 10. Is it 9? I think we have one more. There we go. Now we got the Easter
There,
egg.
I'll just put them in an envelope and I'll be all set.
Oh, Americans. I don't know. Honestly, he probably thinks we're very weird. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, I'm gonna actually save. I thought you saved already. No, I didn't. Well, I saved earlier. I just don't want to do that again.
Ah, you made the prints.
Now, if I
Now
was
you
Eater,
get to
I'd
have
be
the
a little
pleasure of
concerned why she
delivering
was doing
them
that so
to
much.
Monsieur
I know
Treacle
that
now.
he should be questioning, saying, "Are you all right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there something wrong? Do I need to be afraid of that bathroom now?"
It sounds like you don't like him.
He's a conceited nixnut who thinks far too highly of himself and far too little of everyone else to do his job fairly.
What kind of dealings have you had with him?
Unhappy. I refuse to bow and scrape when I'm in his presence, and he resents me for it.
Oh, we
He's
got
not used to
scandal,
that.
honey.
You see, most people are so afraid he'll write something bad about them that as far as they're concerned, whatever Jean-Mi wants, Jean-Mi gets, no questions asked.
Why does Jean-Mi need those prints?
Heather said that he wants to use them to illustrate an upcoming story about modern fabrics.
What's your opinion of Minette's assistant, Heather McKay?
Heather's a bright girl. Her crush on me is unfortunate, but I can handle it.
And the truth comes out.
Yeah.
She has a crush on you?
It's obvious to me that she does. Dealing with models the way I do day in and day out, I've gotten pretty good at knowing what women are thinking and feeling.
I quickly Googled what niche nuts means, and it means good for nothing or useless. Ouch. Ah. I should use that. I should. Use that at work, and then people will be like, wait, what does that mean? Go look it up.
Does Heather know that you know?
I've said nothing to her because although there is no chance that I will ever reciprocate her feelings, I see no point in hurting her. Let her have her crush. Eventually she will set her heart on someone else and I will be forgotten.
I hear that you used to date Minette,
That is correct.
but you're not dating her now?
No.
Why do I get the feeling you're not happy about that?
She broke up with me by leaving a message on my cell phone, and she hasn't said a word to me since. It was an unforgivable outrage. I don't claim to be a paragon of virtue, but even I didn't deserve that.
You've had no contact at all with Minette since she broke it off?
Yeah, it's been a
No.
long time.
All my dealings with her now are strictly
Yeah, we've
professional.
not had much
with
time
Heather
to
handling
stream.
any and
Work
all
has kept us
communication
pretty
between
busy.
Rip, yes. Poor Heather.
Maybe you should write her a letter.
us. For your information, I've written her dozens of letters. I've just never sent any of them.
Aww. At my old job, one of my co-workers was Hungarian, so when she got mad, she would speak in Hungarian, We were preschool teachers, and it was so funny.
Kids would not understand a word she was saying.
So she could say whatever she wanted and no one would know. We have a couple of coworkers that speak different languages. It's just what they've learned over the years. And it's always funny. They'll just start randomly speaking in French or Spanish. Like, there's no reason for it. They're not mad or upset. They just do it just because.
She said whatever she wanted and never told us.
That probably is for the best.
How well do you know JJ Ling?
As well as I care to. The way she's always pulling out that annoying word game and begging people to play. And did you know that she won a lottery back in the States? That's right, she's actually filthy rich. What kind of person models when she's filthy rich? There's something not quite right about that girl.
There's a lot of people who are filthy rich that model.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Is it true that you keep a pet boa constrictor in here?
Don't be ridiculous. I would never keep an exotic pet like that in here. Although I may have lost an exotic pet like that in here once.
But you found it, right?
No, never did. But don't worry. I'm sure it's found its way out by now. They get pretty active when they're hungry, you know, and I haven't seen it for months. But, just in case, watch where you step.
Thanks for your help.
Drop by again?
And that's why you don't keep exotic pets.
Yep.
And let's go and get free food. I always thought that this was probably the weird part of this game. But when you go to the Cafe Kiki, you don't see him. He just magically appears.
Mm-hmm.
Oui.
I'm sorry to
We're just
bother
going
you,
straight
but
English.
are you Jean-Michel Traquenard?
The snake
Not
should have appeared at some
Traquenard.
point.
It is Jean-Michel Traquenard.
Jean-Michel
You just hear a slight hissing in the
Traquenard.
background.
Traquenard! Traquenard!
Traquenard.
Enough! What can I do for you, mademoiselle?
Drew. Nancy Drew. I've just started working for Manette as an assistant.
Oh? What happened to Ezer?
I'm not sure what you mean.
Ezer Mickey.
Huh? Oh, Heather McKay. No, Heather still works for Manette. I'm kind of working for both of them.
Our Lady of the Mask has fired 3 assistants in the past 5 months. I hope you are not next. In fact, that Ezer has managed to avoid the axe for this long is truly remarkable.
Here, I'm supposed to give these photos to you. They came straight from Dieter von Schwesterkrank's darkroom. I printed them up myself.
You are quite
With a G.
doué as a photo developer. Bravo for you, Nancy Drew. Merci. I was afraid Ezer had forgotten. So, you had the pleasure of meeting Herr von Schwesterkrank, eh?
Don't share your cards.
It sounds like you don't like him.
Not like Dieter? C'est impossible. Dieter is a very enterprising young man, which in most cases is good, but when arrogance enters the picture, pff. So, do you, like Ezer, hope to leave your mark on the world of couture?
I have no
No.
desire to design wild and crazy dresses, if that's what you mean.
Then you are an intelligent young lady, Nancy. In the world of couture, a single creation worn by someone famous to a high-profile event, such a dress can be worth a fortune in publicity, which makes it a desperately competitive world. A dog-eat-dog world. A world where bad things can and do happen to good people. You must order something. I insist. La carte, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, but I'm really not hungry.
No, Nancy, you
Mademoiselle.
accept the free
Thank you.
food.
I mean, merci.
Order anything you want. Everything here is superb. And Henri, he is the best waiter in all of France.
Well, in that case,
I'm trying to remember because what was the option that Celeb had put on his
It's
that Instagram thing?
Chris de Grand Louis. I think is how it's pronounced. The $12 or 12 euro.
So the last one is steak and fries, cream de glace's ice cream,
I don't remember what cassoulet is or quenelles. Does anyone remember what those are? Because I don't. Okay, pulling up Google Translate. Oh, an ad's going right now? Oh, that's weird.
Oh, yeah. I guess it sent another one out. I don't know why. We tried to do it before we got back.
Where's my Google Translate? I had it somewhere.
CASS.
Oh, you got it?
Cassoulet is a rich stew originating from southern France.
So that's the...
So that one is a stew. It says, haricot bean, sausage, pork, mutton, preserved goose. Aromically spiced with garlic and herbs. Hotchkiss would probably like that one.
That would probably
What is
be a
that other
Hotchkiss one.
Quenelles.
We're not ordering frog legs.
Quenelles is a smooth, oval-shaped scoop of soft food.
Which one? The cassoulet?
It's the one that's €10.
Oh, quenelles.
Basically, it's like a poached cream fish bound with egg and breadcrumbs shaped like an egg.
Interesting. Was that the only one, or did you look up the first one?
I'm out ready to CROUMON. The top one is a French grilled ham and cheese sandwich.
The safe American option.
Yes.
Well, the top and bottom. Do we want to go with the safe, cheap option, or do we want to go with a more expensive option?
I say go with the first one because I always go with the same two.
I always go with the ice cream or the steak.
I would like the croque monsieur.
D'accord.
Merci. Henri, ajoutez-le à mon édition, s'il vous plaît.
Certainement.
Ah, ham and cheese grilled on a baguette. One of my favorites.
Yeah, it looks like you have a little bit of a Caesar salad or something on the side.
As we say in the U.S.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
So, what else do you wish from me?
Do you have any idea why Minette wears that mask?
I believe she is the victim of botched plastic surgery.
Isn't Minette a little young to be undergoing plastic surgery?
Some
Not by
women
today's
with noses
standards.
that would put birds of prey to shame are perfectly content with their appearance, while others with acceptable features are convinced they are more hideous than Frankenstein. Self-image. It can make people do strange things.
If you had to name Minette's worst enemy, who would that be?
Ugo Batelli, without a doubt. Not only do he and Minette have similar design styles, so that they are constantly competing for the same couture clients, but both of them are unthinking, socially inept egoists. It is a rare week that goes by without one of them insulting the other.
Has it ever gone beyond
Sounds like
words?
social media age
Not to my
almost.
knowledge. You ask
Pretty
very
much.
curious
Pretty much.
questions, Mademoiselle Drew. They make me think you know more than you are saying. And as a member of the press, I'm not sure that I like that.
Do you have a real
We
office
know
somewhere?
more than you think.
When I'm writing my column, I go to my office at Glam Glam. When I'm researching my column, I come here. I have my telephone, which can do everything save sing the Marseillaise, good food, and a chair for whomever stops by.
How can I contact this Hugo Butterly person?
His phone number is right here in my digital assistant. Of course, it's extremely
Take a picture. I
unlikely
wanna
that you
call
will
all
be able to
those.
talk to him in person. Even I occasionally
I'm
have
trying to get
trouble
my phone out.
penetrating the wall of sycophants that surrounds him. So, what else do you wish from me?
Are you okay? Yes,
I'm staying with JJ Ling.
I'm
the
still
model.
recovering
Do
from
you know her?
yesterday's
But
sneezing
of course, I know everyone who is anyone when it comes to fashion. And Gigi, she is a breath of fresh air.
JJ.
But what about JJ Ling?
You mean Gigi Ling?
No, I mean JJ.
Gigi.
JJ.
En français, you pronounce G like J and J like G. She may very well be JJ in America, but in France, she is Gigi.
How well does she get along with Minette?
From what I hear, very well. Which is surprising when you consider all things. I assume she told you how she was tricked into a current contract with Minette.
No.
Yes. Terrible thing being tricked like that.
Of course, it was Gigi's
She
agent
lied.
who misled her, not Minette. Nevertheless, Gigi seemed very upset when I talked to her. She does not wish to be stuck in Paris for so long. The perils of being a model, eh?
I'd better get going.
D'accord.
All right. I think the only thing left is to go back.
What does your checklist say?
I can't look at it.
That's finished. That's finished. Check. Oops. Haven't done
Oh,
that.
we just have to turn in the
Still
envelope.
need to do
Oh,
that.
good.
Oh, I need 4 things.
That's finished. Check.
So there's something I forgot from the park. No, I got 4. I think I just need to bring it back to her.
Bonjour. Minette's House of Design.
Bonjour, est-ce que c'est Heather?
This is Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew. Oh my, that name is familiar, but for the life of me, I cannot remember why. Nancy Drew. This is going to drive me mad.
I know that voice.
May I ask who this is?
Prudence Rutherford.
Prudence Rutherford.
Oh, shoot.
I know you. I talked to you when I was working at the Beach Hill Museum in Washington, D.C. I'm Nancy Drew, remember? You sent me a copy of your fire ruby necklace. You know, the one that had been stolen.
Oh, good heavens, yes, of
I
course.
love how she just
Nancy
blurts that out
Drew.
when she
Why,
wouldn't even
I
talk about
detective.
it.
It was largely
Just
because of your
instantly.
investigatory prowess that my real necklace was recovered soon thereafter. What on earth is a nascent detective like you doing answering the telephone for Minette? Get down from there. Excuse me, dear.
Nancy, tell her the designs are done and will be shipped to her by the end of the week. Then go to the work table and finish them.
You want me to finish them?
The instructions are all right there. Piece of cake.
Are you? Why my husband insists on sitting here in my study in his soggy tennis togs when he has the run of the whole villa is beyond me. Oh dear. Thanks to that scallywag, I've quite forgotten what we were talking about.
Let's see.
I was just about to tell you that I'm working for Minette because I'm interested in fashion design.
Fashion design? You?
Yes. See, the more I learned about the way ancient Maya dressed, the more interested I became in how modern people dress.
That's just silly, dear.
Yes, well, in any case, we'll be sending you the finished designs for the ensemble very shortly.
I have
Wonderful.
never heard
I'm
that
sure
before.
they're going
I've
to
not
knock
either.
my socks off and blow me away, as you young people like to say. Lucille, get the deodorizer, please. Philip's been in here again, I'm afraid. Goodbye, dear. Or shall I say, à tout à l'heure.
I have never heard that.
I never
conversation.
like that answer, so I've never heard it.
Are the designs I'm supposed to finish for
Oh
Prudence
my
Rutherford
God.
under here?
You got it.
I didn't even know that was a conversation in this game.
I didn't either.
I didn't either.
See, we've been playing these games for how many years?
And we still learn new things every day about
Every
them.
time. I know that, and this is one thing I'm really hoping we can get in this playthrough is...
I'm talking to Heather before doing the one thing. See if she tells us to do it.
What's up?
Do you work for Minette because you want to be a fashion designer too?
Oh
well,
my
I
gosh,
studied
that
at Rhode
was
Island
good.
School of Design and Central St. Martin's in London, so I kind of like to think that I already am a fashion designer. I work for Minette mostly so I can develop some contacts and get a feel for the business end of things.
I'd love to see some of the things you've designed.
Well, I'd love to show them to you.
Heather, my pencil's missing. It was right here and now it's gone. You walked off with it again.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
I'm telling you, it's not here.
Did you check behind your ear?
Oh.
My portfolio can wait. If she came out and caught me showing you my designs instead of hers, yikes.
That is also one I do not remember
I
hearing
kind
before.
of vaguely remember that.
Here's that envelope I picked up from JJ. I almost forgot.
No problem.
Talk to you later.
Okay.
I just like how her response is, okay. Just,
Still need to do that. Check.
okay, I think we have to give her the stuff for that one. Alright, Sunny, I've selected the clothing and accessories for Prudence Rutherford, but forget about her rules for each season's outfits. Please read through them and assemble the correct outfit. Start with summer and then move on to cruise and then fall season. The outfit should include something for the head, face, bottom, top, feet, and an accessory to... Why can I not read that word? Oh, hold. There we go. Also, Prudence firmly believes that patterns or prints not be considered as colors for her rules. When you've correctly assembled an outfit, Heather will tell you right away. If she ignores you, you didn't make it right. And all of the instructions on all of the items, which I don't think I've ever really read these.
First
Well,
thing
this
I
is
need to
just
do is
telling
flip
you
up
what the
this
items
plastic
are.
sheet.
Alright, summer is my least favorite season, but one must look smashing at all times. In these dog days, I can be sporty, tranquil, domestic, capricious, and professional. So please consider the following for my outfit design. I need chromatic consistency. 3 pieces of clothing must be of the same color. No purses. I cannot be bothered with this formality during summer. Nothing white, blonde, or yellow. Give me color and radiance. I want my feet to be furry. I've maintained my youthful looks all these years and need at least some sort of sun protection on my body. No patterns and no leather, please. Rain gear would be completely inappropriate for this ensemble. To reflect the arboreal growth, I need green on my legs and head.
I have to duck out, but this was fun. Have a great night. Night, Nancy. You Spotsy Drew. Hope you have a great rest of your night.
Good night. Now, I remember she wants... Does it have the hat?
Does she wear pink?
Was it pink? And the fuzzy boots. But no leather. Or was it the pink slippers?
I think it's pink because
Looks good to me.
Got it.
Yeah, I was about ready to say she didn't want white.
My cruise wear must speak to my aura and challenge the boring and pretentious mindsets one often encounters in these arbitrary but necessary
Quick question,
meetings
are
of
there
my
two musics
peers.
playing at the same time?
You turned one on.
Turn it on an accident.
Yeah, these earbuds are set up so both will be a pause and play.
All of a sudden, I'm like, why does the music sound so funny?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? Alright, she doesn't want skirts. I want to show as much skin as possible. Must not include any clothing or accessories from my summer outfit. No jeans. It's so last year. My head and face must be consistently themed. No primary colors or yellow. They don't reflect well in the sea. To reflect my environment, I need one item that's tropical, nothing black. I want to be seen.
The pineapple is going to be her tropical.
Yes. I don't remember the rest of her outfit. Doesn't she wear the mask? And the white pants?
The last one, she wore a bunny outfit, right?
I think the last one is that, with the purple sweater.
Go back to the instructions.
Much skin as possible, so no on the pants. Oh, these outfits are bad. They are so bad. If I saw someone walk into my office with that, I don't know if I would be able to not laugh.
I would
think a
have
lot
to
of
walk
people
into
would
the
be.
locked back room to cry and laugh.
We probably would. It'd be like, just, nope, I'm not doing that today. Nope. So no jeans, no skirt, but want to show as much skin as possible. Face and head must match. I think
No primary colors or yellow. Yeah, she's crazy.
no jeans. Oh, what did she wear for this?
I don't remember.
I would look it up, but my walkthrough isn't showing images. It's broken.
Okay, give me a minute. Okay,
Is it pink?
you are half right.
Okay, so is it the pants that's wrong?
Top is wrong, pants are wrong, and shoes are wrong. Everything else is right.
I know it's not the shorts. Is it orange?
Yeah, they're about the shortest thing compared to the red pants.
Oh, was it this? Not those.
Nope, keep going. Her top matches. Her top will match with it.
Oh, yes.
That looks right.
I want to know why Prudence would wear a fuzzy swimsuit top.
I don't question it. I'm not gonna even entertain it. Nope. For my fall ensemble, I want something dashing but a bit reserved, something funky but not upstaging. To wit, please consider and do not deviate from my wishes. If my outfit contains something black, it must also contain something with white. The clothing I wear as a top cannot be a single color. No red for fall, there's plenty of beautiful red in the trees. A boa would be completely inappropriate for this season. While it can be rainy in Kansas, I insist that I only have one piece of rain gear in this ensemble. Nothing sporty. No dark sunglasses and nothing with braids. No clothing or accessories that would make me think of animals or plants. Black or white is okay, but should not appear above the neckline. It is chilly in Topeka, so please no short sleeves or short pants.
Minette would technically approve of these wild outfits, wouldn't she? She'd say they're rude.
Yeah, shoot. Does it though? Doesn't look right to me. It doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
I do know this. Did she say rain?
She needs one black item and one white item.
If I remember correctly, it's like
Black would be the purse.
oh, the purse, not the umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
The boots.
Well, that's that. All 3 outfits are ready for you to send to Prudence.
Excellent.
The only outfit that looks even halfway okay is that last one.
If you need to talk to Minette, good luck. She's playing that ridiculous online game she's obsessed with and refuses to do anything else until she gets the highest score. It is so aggravating.
Time to go bust the game.
Minette! Minette! Hello, Minette! Shh! Interesting material.
You're not touching that, are you?
I was just looking. What kind of
I had to get her
material is
distracted.
this?
5 seconds.
It's a brand new blend. Doesn't even have a name yet. Don't you have work to do?
Just
No, but you have
curious.
a game that you're playing. Why can't we do that?
Forget something?
Minette is so into that online game, she won't even talk to me.
Tell me about it. To have any chance of meeting her deadlines, she has to keep working. But there she is, mesmerized once again by that silly game. Wait a minute. How good are you at computer games?
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
I stink at them. But if somebody could get online, play that stupid game, and get the highest score while pretending to be her, she wouldn't know
I
the
relate to
difference and we
Minette
could all get
sometimes.
back
Yep.
to work. Anyway, it would be
Just
worth
have
a
to keep
shot.
playing all
Talk to you
those
later.
games.
Have fun.
We have to win.
I spent the last 2 days with a game called Spirit Lo-Fi or Lo-Fi.
Do you happen to know what Minette's
And I
login
was
is?
trying to get
I'm afraid I
all
have
the little
no
creatures
idea.
that you can in that game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
It's basically the game you can put on and then just walk away from your computer and do other things on it.
Yes!
The easiest password. This is why, kids, you
Hacking
don't
101.
put a single word for your passwords. It is not secure. Letty D has 1,000, so we have to get 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Oh, I didn't mean to close that. If I can't get this in like 2 or 3
I think
tries,
it's
I'm gonna
karma
reset the day.
that Jane's game portal has a picture of her her past hamster.
Four. I'm trying to like match as many faces as I physically can.
I see 3 of the blonde-haired ladies.
Blonde?
Do I have to come over to your computer?
You might have to.
So, this one, this one, this one. So get that one.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there's another one that was right there.
Darn. We're gonna be here for a while. We're gonna mix it up.
I don't think I've ever noticed Jeff Akers before.
2 faces. Oh, shoot. I'm usually better at this.
You struggled last time, too. This face goes up there.
I don't think there's anything for it.
Okay, I gotta sit down.
Shoot. See, my brain gets slow when I get to this game. It just, like, slows down really fast.
I understand, Brady, but why Jeff Akers? I have no idea. They must have just ran out of faces and they went, let's just throw Jeff in there.
Yeah, I'm not getting anywhere for this one.
Jeff's not bad looking, even if he is annoying as heck.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Ugh. I'll try it one more time. Do their face. Oh, there's the third. And we're gonna go. I always try to like pick out like specific characteristics for certain people to like the hairstyle, like, or the face.
Mm-hmm.
Like her hairstyle stands out to me.
I see 3. This one.
5. This
That
one?
right here. Where else is it? I can't see it.
Right here.
Yep. I think that was it.
I got it.
That's all that matters.
1,000. So now just casual.
Okay, but to be fair, would you prefer Jane's Game Portal or Petroglyph Punch?
Petroglyph Punch. It's because it's all monotone, I physically cannot tell the difference very well.
Oh, because of the colors, yeah.
Yes.
That does
All
make it a lot
right.
harder.
There we go. You have the highest score of them all.
And
I got the highest score. Or should I say Carol did.
Oh my gosh, I did it. Heather, I won. I got the highest score. Send Nancy in here. We've got work to do. And I am on a roll.
You're a genius. Now get in there before she decides she has to beat that score.
No.
I just like how Minette is so oblivious thinking that she won the highest score. And it's like, you were playing the game. You didn't realize you hit that high.
Me. Let's see it. How absolutely positively rude. The lava lamp, the rings, the canister, the cone. They're perfect. I adore them all. Now go away. I have work to do.
You gotta be careful.
I tapped the button on accident again. Yours is more
Heather,
sensitive than mine.
Where is JJ?
DJ.
I told you, she's not answering her phone.
Heather, I don't want excuses. I want JJ,
JJ
now.
Nancy? It seems that Minette has finally thought up all the designs she needs for her spring collection. But instead of putting them down on paper, like a normal designer, she insists on creating them on a live model. Hence her sudden, desperate need for JJ.
Why isn't JJ answering her phone?
Who knows? Sometimes I think she's even more neurotic than Minette.
I'll head over to her apartment and see what the problem is.
Heather, I don't want excuses. I want JJ, now.
Go like the wind.
I have a feeling that we might be, going to bed.
Uh-oh. Dad made me promise not to
She'll
go
have to
anywhere
wait
by
till the next
myself after
day. Yep.
dark. This'll have to wait until tomorrow.
No. No, no, no,
No,
no, no.
no.
Just trying to find it.
No, we want to stay awake. No. No, you can't make us go to bed, Nancy. We refuse. Poor Minette having to wait an entire day. Minette'll live.
She'll live. Top story: an unusually wet summer has caused water damage in record number of homes throughout Paris and vicinity. More than 300 meters of rain have fallen in the area since June 1st, almost twice the average amount, resulting in hundreds of complaints to the sewer district. There's really not much we can do, said the district director, Pierre Rubin. The system can only handle so much rainwater. When our maximums are exceeded, the extra water seeps into the ground and unfortunately makes its way into people's basements. Insurance companies estimate that damage done by summer rains in and around Paris so far total close to €1 million. Homeowners are urged to repair any obvious cracks in their foundations immediately and to use sandbags to divert groundwater away from their homes. Also, homeowners would be wise to avoid entering a flooded basement until it's absolutely certain that the electricity has been turned off. If it's any consolation to my fellow citizens, Rubin added, my basement was flooded too. It's just, yep, everyone deals with it. And we're gonna make her wait just a little bit more.
Did you want to do the Easter egg numbers?
We can try to. I'm gonna do Bess and George first. But I also got to unlock my phone to get those numbers. Alright, so 1, 5, 2, 3, 5, 5, 5, 4, 4, 6, 8.
Hello?
It's me. How
Another
was your
ad
run?
break.
Jog.
Man, that's
it was
popping up a lot.
definitely a jog. And the best part is, it's over. What's going on, Nan?
You cannot believe how high-strung Manette is.
Why do you say that?
Well, the first time I walked into her office, I was almost decapitated by the potted plant she'd just thrown.
She threw a potted plant at you? Before she even knew you? That was rude.
Actually, she was throwing it at Heather, her assistant. Oh, and Bess, according to Manette, when something is cool, she says it's totally rude.
Rude. You know, that's got a ring to it. He is one rude dude. Yeah, I like it. I'm gonna start saying that.
Have you ever heard of a fashion photographer named Dieter von Schwesterkrank?
No, but I'll bet he's young, German, and cute. Why do you say that? Because I have a sixth sense about these things. Go ahead, Nancy. Describe him in all his luscious Teutonic detail.
Welcome back.
Well, he's young, German, and cute.
See? Why do you ask, Nan?
He's pretty sure that Manette's assistant Heather has a crush on him.
Is that good or bad?
JJ must
Well,
be
it's good for
living for this
Dieter's
gossip
ego,
right now.
I'm
I
sure.
know.
She's
But
just
if it's
like,
true,
"Oh, let
it's
me
bad
hear
for
him
Heather.
listen.
He couldn't care less about her.
He'd better be careful, or her crush could turn into something a little less harmless.
I had to deliver some prints to this fashion editor named Jean-Michel Traquenard.
What's he like? Bald, heavy-set, and approaching middle age.
That's right, Bess. How'd you know?
You
She's
have
looking
a
on
What has sixth sense
magazine.
about these things? More likely it has something to do with all those fashion magazines you're constantly reading. I hardly ever read fashion magazines.
Do you ever read Glam Glam?
Ooh, I love Glam Glam.
Well, that's the one he writes for.
See? You probably saw his picture in there once and filed it away in your subconscious.
Oh. How come my subconscious never seems to file away anything practical?
Anyway, when it comes to the Paris
question
fashion
that too,
scene, this
Bess.
Traquenard guy pretty much knows everything and everyone.
So he's pretty helpful?
Mostly he's pretty arrogant.
Well, anybody who does business out of a cafe can't be all bad.
He does business out of a cafe?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Nancy
you
just said
read
that.
it.
Didn't you?
No.
Your subconscious strikes again.
Dang. Am I good or what?
Someone has been sending Manette threatening letters.
You mean someone's been threatening her life?
Well, not in so many words. I've only seen one of the letters she's gotten, and it was just kind of vaguely threatening. The end is near, that sort of thing.
Do you think the threats are what's causing Manette to act so bizarrely?
Or is her bizarre behavior the reason why she's been getting threats?
Good questions, and there's only one way to answer them.
Find out who sent those letters.
Just be careful, Nancy, or you might start getting threatening letters.
You should see how cool, calm, and collected Manette's assistant Heather is, even when Manette is totally wigging
I
out.
love how we're just
I don't
telling
get
them
it.
this.
I mean, how could anyone work for a woman who goes around wearing a mask all the time?
Apparently, Manette has fired 3 other assistants in the past 5 months alone.
Sounds like Heather is quite the survivor.
Or maybe she's the reason the others didn't survive.
Ooh, good point. Don't turn your back on her, Nan. She may end up sticking a knife in it.
It seems that Manette's biggest rival is a fashion designer named Hugo Butterly.
You think he's the one who's been sending Manette those threats?
I think it's possible.
I love his stuff. I can't afford it, of course, but I tried a Butterly on once, and I gotta tell you guys, I look Trey gorgeous.
I'd better go.
Call us anytime.
Preferably soon.
Okay, so these phone numbers, you said you wanted me to try to call them?
Yes. I was
Alright.
also looking at the ad breaks, and it didn't look like anything's changed from what we originally had it, so I don't know why it's appearing more frequently than before.
Alright, this one is Anne Lucy Crooks. Let's see what we get. Does anyone know what that meant?
Nope.
Is there like an answer for it?
There should be. Let me do this. Let's go to the wiki fandom. Change it by
Alright,
design.
and this is
Alright.
Case Carroll.
Oh, there was an extra one. So, if you look at Jean's PDA, you'll be able to call the two numbers. One is a sweet guitar riff, the other is Morse code for keep it down. Some of us are trying to sleep. Also, if you sign into Jane's game portal before Heather needs you to beat the high score, and before you look at Sunny's notes, you get a visit from an old friend of Nancy's.
Oh, darn. What is
Save
that?
and then go back.
Okay, we're gonna do that. My save doesn't
Did
work.
you just
so
save over your save?
I saved over previously.
Oh.
Because the first thing I did was look at Sunny's stuff, so it would
True.
have worked. We can. Well, I would want to.
We'll do that later, I guess.
Let's do Hugo Butter and see what he has to say. Does he have anything nice to say?
I think I saw somewhere it was something like I've fallen and can't get up. That's in Message on a Haunted Mansion, I believe.
Oh, if you call from the office, does he say something different, or do we have to call from this line?
For who? Oh, Hugo?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Well, that's up to you.
I don't think. I don't think he'll answer if you're at the work line.
Because he recognizes the number.
Yes. Oh, I did the wrong number. 190 4436.
What? Another question? Look, just send the oldest, moldiest, worst-smelling cheese you have to that address. Now quit calling me and get it done!
Mr. Butterly?
Who is this?
Well, it's obviously not who you think it is. My name's Nancy Drew.
I don't know any Nancy Drew.
I'm kind of a friend of Minette's.
Her I know.
And you don't like her?
Let's see, her work is repugnant, pedestrian, completely boring and amateurish at best. How could I possibly like someone who churns out such dreck? Now, if you'll excuse me, whoever you are, I'm going to hang up. Goodbye, then.
No, wait, I just wanna... Rats.
And it doesn't look like it worked out too well for them.
No.
And I'm going to call the Hardy Boys again, because why not? I kind of forgot about those Easter eggs. I don't even think I did that in my walkthrough.
Hello?
I still
Hey,
need to
Joe.
catch up.
Hey, Nancy, what's going on?
Parts of Paris are real quaint. Like you can buy stuff from these vendors in the park, but if you want to get a good deal, you have to haggle with them.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like a pain. Oh, Frank, where's your spirit of free enterprise? What kind of stuff do they have, Nancy?
Everything from their basements. That's pretty much it. It's just junk.
To me, it all looked like junk, but Minette uses stuff she buys there to stimulate her artistic sinews.
Minette is very strange, isn't she? It's people like her who keep vendors like them in business.
Plus,
Exactly.
their inventory is always changing, so people keep going back to them just to see what new stuff they have.
I wish haggling was common in this country. There's nothing better than feeling like you've gotten yourself a really good deal on something. And when somebody rips you off? Nobody rips me off, Frank. Okay, except for that bogus concert ticket I bought from Gerald, the budding juvenile delinquent Higginbotham in junior high school. But I was young then, very young.
I'll let you go.
Au revoir. Au rev. Ditto.
Now we can talk to her.
You're back. I'm really bored. Let's play Hangman. You know how to play, right?
Yep.
Hangman? Well, yeah, sure.
Great. Okay, I'll think of a 6-letter word and you try to guess what it is. Ready?
Should we skip the hangman?
Just do it.
Ready.
We're gonna
A.
go with all of our consonants.
E.
Right you are.
I-O-U.
I. O. U.
Correct.
Okay, 2 O's and an E. L?
L.
Nope.
Incorrect.
We're gonna be hanged at this point.
Yep.
F. R. T. C.
Incorrect.
Oh, come on. What is this word?
M. Y.
Nope.
D.
Here's the word. You lose.
Oppose?
Play again?
No thanks.
I'm not
Anytime
good
you
at
want
that.
to play,
Mm-mm.
just let me know.
Minette needs you at her studio. In fact, she's been screaming for you, literally.
Too bad. I'm not going anywhere until these mint chocolate chip cookies are finished.
But if I go back there without you, Minette'll fire me.
Too bad. Silly me, I just said that, didn't I?
Look, go to the studio. I'll finish those for you, okay? I'll do a great job, I promise.
Well, I'll head over there. But I'm going to call you before I set one foot inside Minette's studio. And if those aren't done, or if you try to lie...
I never lie. Ask anyone.
Well, all right. Everything you need is right here. Recipe, baking sheet, mixing bowl, measuring cups and spoons, ingredients, and if you mess up and want to start over, just turn around and dump it down the sink. One problem though, the recipe calls for fresh mint, only I had to toss the sprig I had because it was moldy, so you're going to have to go out and find some more, which could be hard because there's some kind of mint shortage thing going on. Oh, and I'm also out of brown sugar. I think there's a way to substitute for it using molasses somehow, but that's your problem now. Remember, I'm going to call you when I get to Minette's. If those cookies aren't done, I'm going to go shopping instead, and Minette's going to go bonkers. Ta-ta!
Don't you think you would get fired?
I don't know if this appeared on anybody else's, but get banned.
Well,
bot.
here's some molasses. What are books doing in
I
here?
think one of our
What in the world is JJ doing with books on electrical
our
engineering?
new settings. You want to know something? I don't think it's very common that we see or have her talk about the books, because I picked up sometimes and she doesn't say anything. So maybe
Yeah.
we finally got the key to it. Thank you, Jeff Court, for the follow. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Maybe we'll get the conversation to ask her about
I hope
it.
so.
Because I know a lot of people have been trying to do that for years. So we got the molasses, and now we just need mint.
Mhm.
So, what's the cheapest place to go get mint? On our ice cream, of course, because if you try to go anywhere else, they're just going to overcharge you.
Oh, completely.
Mademoiselle Drew, what is it now?
Do you think I could order something?
Order anything you like, but know that this time you will pay for it.
No problem.
Henri?
I have triggered it in the past.
We triggered it before, but it's been a little while.
It's a hard one to get because you have to do things in a specific way to get it to work, and it's a hard one to do. Cream
I
de
would
glace,
like the
please.
crème de glace.
Très bien. Ça fait 5 euros.
That will be €5.
Bye-bye, hard-earned cash.
Ice
much money
cream with
do
a
you have left?
sprig of mint on top. So refreshing.
We
I
should
need to
have-
take that mint so I can make those cookies for
I want to
JJ.
say it should be like we have €194.
Oh, we're fine.
I think I'll save the mint for later.
As you wish.
That was wonderful.
Excusez-moi, mademoiselle.
May have gotten it
So,
one time.
what
but
else
no,
do you
yeah.
wish
Yeah,
from me?
it's a hard one to get, and I remember just briefly
It was
getting
a pleasure talking to you.
it. It was
Good to
probably
learn.
our first time playing it.
Possibly. Good night, Amy. Hope you have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, good night. All right, so we got some mint.
I'll just chop up this mint. There, I'm ready to start cooking.
Now, I used to have a cheat on this. On all the instructions of what you were supposed to do, and all of that. But I don't remember them off the top of my head. Why can't I find the cookie puzzle in here? There we go.
I'm like, good luck.
I don't think we need to buy that book. Okay, so let me take a picture of this. It makes it easier doing notes like this.
Mm-hmm.
So I can get all that I need. So 3 cubes of butter. So that's about like a cup and a half. 1 cup of white sugar. And for the brown sugar,
You had a mix between that and the regular sugar that you had to add.
Yes.
Because of the molasses.
a half cup of white sugar and a teaspoon of molasses. Half cup. Three eggs. One teaspoon of vanilla. We need 2 1/4 of flour. Honestly, these do make actually a pretty decent cookies, because it's very similar to my recipe.
Minus the mint.
Yes, minus the mint. So if anyone tried to make these cookies, they would work.
They just won't curl at the edges.
Must be the mint that makes their edges
Yes,
turn up
that
like
is
that.
technically
I'll
fiction.
just cool the cookies off on this rack and I'll be all done. Hello?
Well, are they done?
They sure are.
Describe them.
Describe them?
Describe
Be ready
them.
to be
I've
stabbed
made
by
them before,
pins,
so I'll know
JJ.
you're lying if you fail to mention the one thing that makes them different from other cookies.
Well, their edges curl upwards?
Bingo! Nice going. Because of you, Minette is about to become a very happy camper.
And with that, I think
Can't check that.
we're
That's-
going to probably
finished.
call
Bin-
this a
check.
night.
That's finished. Check.
Yep. All we had to do is look for new assignments at work.